And we're back in action.
We is back, baby. Yo,
2024.
what's going on? What's going on? Kick and Punch is back in action after a little hiatus. Yes, sir.
Took some time off.
Yo, we had a pretty freaking crazy weekend.
A pretty nice intro to 2024, right?
Seriously, right? It was
That was
good,
like-
real good, man. I like the way that these fighters started off 2024.
I know, and they were mostly new guys.
Yeah, we got a lot
those
of new
guys-
blood
a
in
lot of-
the
a lot of
in the
people making
UFC
a couple of
here.
debuts.
It was
you know?
looking like a lot of fun.
You know that, but we're talking about. We're talking about everything combat sports in the building.
You already know, guys. We got a little bit of UFC action, and then towards the end, probably going to get into a little bit of boxing, like we always do. But man, let's start off with some of these preliminary fights. What do you think, man?
Oh yeah, the prelims were
Yeah, dude.
amazing.
These were like, and that's where a lot of this new talent got shown. And I feel like a lot of these guys showed out, and even some of these guys that have been in the UFC, like they
They
put
showed
their-
a level to their game.
yeah, they left their mark. You know what I'm saying? Especially like it being the first fight of the year. You know what I'm saying? And then the prelims are always the first thing that people watch. So
Yeah.
let's just jump right into it, man. Joshua Van with a beautiful second round KO.
I know, and he came through some adversity too, man.
Dude.
It wasn't an easy.
No, he had
Easy,
to
man.
he had to work for it, man. I was that was the first one that I was tuned in for, and yeah, dude, he definitely had to work for that win. Guy was not letting up, and it seemed like he just had more of the gas tank, and he just ended up putting it on the guy towards the end, and ended up getting the finish.
Yeah, he was able to take the punishment, Whereas, at the end of the round, at the end of the fight, Boones just didn't have it in him,
Yeah, Felipe just
But
it didn't seem like he could hang. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If I could say something about that,
for
you know?
sure. But yeah, great intro to some
Yeah.
flyweight prospects right there.
For sure.
But then we had Nicholas Mota with the KO of Tom Nolan, huh?
Yeah, highly touted Tom Nolan, man.
The underdog came through this
Yeah,
time, huh?
I think he's from New Zealand. He had. I mean, his record was showing it. You know what I'm saying? 6-0.
Four finishes.
Four. You know what I'm saying? And no, I think they were all finishes. I think he had all finishes. No.
Tom Nolan?
Yeah.
It might have been, but I
Yeah.
know he had most of them are
But-
finishes.
Yeah, like he was running through him before Nicholas came along.
Oh yeah,
And
and
put
he's
a stop
huge
to
too.
that.
He's like 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big
155.
lightweight. Yeah.
There's like a couple of guys like that. Maybe Jalen Turner and Dan Hooker. Who are
And
around
they were
that.
just overlooking my man Nicholas, man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Completely overlooking him.
Well, because he had a couple of fights that didn't go his way recently, and
Yeah.
then it's always that's like that's where he felt like he was getting tested. 'cause
And
even at
first
the end-
round knockout too.
Yo, I know. He was saying that he wasn't sure where his career was going because his contract was up.
Yeah.
Um,
No, because his last fight was his last fight on his contract, right?
I believe so.
And then
yeah.
he was saying that, he renewed it, and he felt kind of
He felt kind of re-energized.
Yeah.
And he definitely showed it, man. I mean,
no
Came through
good
with the heavy
performance, man.
hands.
Yeah, because I've always seen him fight. When I see him fight, like you could tell that he got something in there.
yeah, you just got to put a couple more things together. But,
Yeah.
I mean, this fight taking
Definitely
out
showed
Tom
it.
Nolan, and I don't know if maybe this is also Tom Nolan's intro to the big leagues. Coming to it's not his debut.
Yeah.
He came off the Contender Series, I believe, right?
I mean, dude, in the UFC, you get fed. It's not that you get fed, but they put you in there with the best of the best.
Yeah.
They're not gonna give you any light fights. I mean, unless you're like, and even these guys like Bo Nickel, Sean O'Malley, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, it doesn't matter. Like they're fighting top level contenders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're fighting guys that we've seen fight before. So
Yeah, so pretty interesting. Also, look at that. So back-to-back finishes right there. First two
yeah,
fights of
first
the card.
round. Yeah, that was pretty impressive with this dude John Silva,
Oh, my God.
right?
Yo, this man came through looking very strong.
He just looked way like this dude Weston Williams way outmatched. Like he
But
just
he's a great kickboxer, apparently.
yeah, but this dude Jean, I don't know if it's Gene or John, but geez Louise,
Yeah.
he was just putting it on him in every which sort of way. You know what I'm
He
saying?
came through like the 4-minute walkout before.
Oh yeah. He took forever to walk
Yeah,
out.
he's like,
yeah.
oh, that's right. And they started barking at the end.
Oh yeah, at the end he just because he was like saying that nobody's gonna knock me out. Nobody's
Like,
gonna
I'm
be
a
ever
beast,
ever knock
man.
me
You
out.
can't take me down.
Yeah. And it was just like you showed out, buddy. You
Yeah,
showed out.
for real,
get
man.
your time in.
That
Get
was
your
really good.
your limelight.
I was like, damn, man, he got him first round, and he dominated the whole time.
Dude, there was not a like as soon as he rocked him, you knew that the fight was ending.
Yeah,
Like
he just had that power difference.
yeah, it was a big and this is featherweight too. That cat he looks like he's almost like a 135 because like this dude he looks so much bigger than him.
He's
Weston,
like 6'1" or something.
yeah, he was like a big featherweight.
Yeah, so he's pretty large for that division too.
And John almost looked like a bantamweight in there. He looked like a
Yeah,
bigger
he's like
Davidson
5'7",
Figueiredo
5'8"
or something.
He looks pretty. He's small, but he's really stocky. He's really muscled. I mean, he's ripped.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you could tell
you can tell he's strong, man.
the way he was barking
But-
at the camera.
Yeah, but also too, what surprised me about watching him is that he wasn't like coming at him like crazy. He was coming at him really calculated.
Yeah. No, there was 100% technique.
Yeah, he
was
wasn't
like,
coming
yeah.
through swinging wild. Like
Yeah.
he was really picking his shots.
There was everything that he was hitting him with was very calculated and just like precise. So shout out to Silva. He's
Fighting
definitely
nerds, man.
starting off.
Camp, huh?
Yeah, dude. Right?
Camp has had some pretty good guys.
Is that's the fight camp he comes from?
Yeah,
Fighting
he's
nerds.
part of the Fighting Nerds. With,
Okay.
who's the other guy? The Brazilian guy, the 185er.
No, I'm not 100% sure.
He has Free Spirit tattooed on his neck.
Oh, Kao Bahalio.
Yeah,
Oh, so he
he's
comes
also
out of
part of the
there.
Fighting
Oh, so
Nerds,
those are
so-
some wild boys.
Yo, man,
That's
those
like
guys
from
are
the Shoot the
down.
Box guys too. I think they're part of Shoot the Box. They're like coming out of Shoot the Box too.
Maybe it's like a different sect.
I believe.
I'm not 100%
so.
sure, but hey, yo, that camp is producing some killers, though.
Dude, seriously.
Real, man.
Farid Bashrat, one of the Bashrat brothers, coming away with the good win right there.
Keeping the O, you know what I'm saying?
Keeping the O, you know what I'm saying?
And that was a hard-earned fight.
Yeah, because Taylor Lopulus,
His defense was crazy.
he
All the
was
pressure.
definitely looking tough in there. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying? It
wasn't
wasn't an easy fight. It wasn't an easy fight by any means. Like he had to earn that win.
For sure.
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
because-
It wasn't the most exciting fight, but I just seen this dude getting grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like that looked like a gruesome, tiring fight. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It definitely was like you said, it wasn't like, oh, they were trade because they were so good. It's not like they were trade. They would hit each other a little bit, but then the grappling exchanges were mad intense.
Yeah.
And this man Lapalus had some crazy defense because he would get out of them.
Yeah.
But then always this man Farid Bosch through 3 rounds, he did not stop trying to take him down.
Yeah, he needs, but this dude Lapulus, he needs to work a little bit on that ground game and making sure that he tries to get up from there.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely he's very defensively sound. Like there was nothing that Bashrat was doing that was out of this world as far as like striking wise. Like Taylor was right there with him. It was
Yeah,
in the
for
wrestling department where Farid was.
He was able to dominate him.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah. So shout out to my man Farid Bashrat.
Yeah, it was a great performance by him.
Yeah, great man, and keep it up with the O's, man.
Yeah. Interesting, another bantamweight contender, man.
Man, bantamweight.
Yo,
Dude, that's a huge bantamweight though.
Bro,
He's
I'm telling
huge,
you.
Marcus McGee, dude. Oh no, because you're talking about
Farid Bashra.
Farid Bashrat, but going right into the next
Right into
fight,
that's
like this dude Marcus McGee, dude, like he's gonna be a problem for some of these guys, dude. He's a big bantamweight, dude.
another guy, man. The way that he was striking Balanos whenever he was hitting him,
Bolanos, yeah, he was trying to make it seem like trying to laugh off some of these punches,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Nah, dog.
it was not like that.
Yo, he was getting rocked.
He just had the precise and the power just well tuned, you know. He wasn't
He looked really
overswing-
good in there.
And when he hit some spinning, attacks, he missed some of them, but then he caught him with the spinning back kick, bro,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and he had him out on his feet.
Yeah. He had him. He had Bolanos all over the place, dude.
And that's round 2, man.
Yeah, and Bolanos is really trying to like play off some of those like shots and stuff, but
Yeah, he was kind of trying to laugh him off.
nah, that's not how that was, bro. This dude was getting
he was
him.
really getting him.
Yeah, and I mean the finish just shows, so Shout out to Marcus McGee. He's definitely going to make a dent in the bantamweight division in 2024.
Yeah, Sean.
I can
Apparently
see
they were
this
saying
guy,
Sean
dude.
O'Malley was talking about him. Like, yo, watch out for this guy.
I can see it.
'cause-
Because I think he comes out of the same camp, right? I think
I think so. Yeah, they're in the same camp.
yeah, he's in the Timbo.
That's why Sean O'Malley knows about him, and he's
Yeah.
like, yo, this guy's tough.
He is. I mean, dude, you can see it, bro. That's a big bantamweight.
Yeah, and he's
Like, what? I just want
another
to
guy.
gotta look at his stats right quick, just to get an idea on my
I think
man's
he's
size.
I think he's like 5'8" or something. But he's just built like a tank, man. And then he hits like a truck. And then he's also in and out with the range. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh,
like he's
dude,
not
I
the
haven't-
biggest guy at bantamweight,
Yeah.
but he's right around that size where I don't know, man. I could see this guy fighting for a title one day, honestly. If he keeps going the way he's going,
No, yeah, this dude is. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a big dude. Like, he looked official in there, bro.
yeah, dude.
Well, he's not huge.
That's what I'm saying. He's not like
I'm just
like,
looking at pictures. I can't get any stats on him right off the
he's
bat,
just
but-
big. Like he has a lot of muscle.
Yeah, and he looks like he's sturdy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, man.
So shout out to Marcus McGee. I hope you definitely do some things this year, bro.
I'm excited to see you fighting.
Yeah,
again.
man. I'm definitely excited to see your fights.
Yeah, 'cause came through. But next on to the next, we had Semmelsberger
Man,
versus
that was a
Parsons.
dog fight.
Yeah,
That was
mean,
Semmelsberger
That was a-
definitely was going for it. I think did it come to the end? No, yeah, it did end up being a decision, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because Preston couldn't really get the finish on him. There was a couple times where he had him caught in the armbar.
Yeah.
Like he almost had that armbar, but
Seriously,
Semmelsberger
he-
was able to get out.
Yeah, he
because,
kept
you know,
slipping out.
He's such a tough dog, that guy, man. But,
And I think we called Semmelsberger maybe to possibly get that because that dude is tough, man. That's a tough fight. Man, everybody was talking about his hair, how he cut his hair.
oh yeah,
And like,
he had the
dang,
buzz
bruh.
cut this time.
Yeah, it's like maybe he shouldn't have done that.
he lost his power.
He lost the energy.
Like Samson, he lost his power.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it wasn't that he did that bad either. I don't think so. I mean, he has some things that he has to work on, obviously, but like he's obviously a great prospect and he has heavy hands. But
Yeah.
Preston Parsons was able to control him pretty much.
Yeah, he was.
you
He was
know?
able to hang in there, bro. Because there was some ugly spots in there.
Oh
you know,
yeah,
in that fight.
some of them dirty boxing exchanges, man.
Yeah, looking tough in there, man.
Yeah, Semmelsberger, he hits like a truck. So, but yeah, shout out to Preston Parsons. He's able to control the beast.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
Well,
so,
moving on to the main card.
main card, huh?
Man, sadly, we lost that one fight with Mateus Nicolau and Manel Cape, and that was supposed to be their second meeting because Mateus had won the first fight, and so Manel was trying to right that wrong.
I know he missed weight by like 3.5 pounds.
Yeah, he missed a bit of
I wonder what happened there.
I think he's a little bit big for the division.
I don't think he's that big.
It's
of a
not that
guy,
he's
though.
big as far as height, or I think it's just weight wise. I think 125 is a tough weight for any man. No matter your size, bro. That's like if you're an adult male, you know.
Weigh 125 pounds.
To weigh 125 pounds for any given amount of time is.
Well, some people, I think some people have it. They wear it better, or they're just able. Like Brandon Moreno doesn't look too bad at 125. He doesn't look crazy.
No,
sucked
he
in.
doesn't look crazy sucked down, but you already know that he don't stay there for long.
Oh no, for sure.
Like he definitely gets right back up there. He doesn't.
Yeah.
It's
But-
not like he's living at 125.
It doesn't seem like his cut compared to, let's say, Figueiredo's cut
Yeah.
is the same cut. You know, maybe I'm mistaken, and maybe I haven't seen his cutting process or how much he walks around at. But Figueiredo, you could tell he was killing himself the other day.
Yeah,
125, bro. And then he had that like quadrilogy fight.
Oh yeah,
the
with
Moreno
Brandon. Yeah, I
versus
mean,
Figueiredo saga.
yeah, I'm glad they kind of ended that, and he's kind of moved up to bantamweight.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
but anyways, yeah, hopefully Manel can figure out his thing at that weight class
Yeah, for sure.
because that's not an easy weight class.
No. And
to
he's
get
good,
to,
man.
and then also it's not an easy weight class to fight in either. There's some
bro.
tough guys at 125, you know.
But he's good.
And Pantoja, I don't see really like letting go of that strap anytime soon, unless like, he gets some really big competition here. And I think who's he fighting here?
Pantoja?
Yeah, isn't he going to be fighting?
So I thought Brandon. No. No, he just fought Brandon Roy.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see because I think he's going to be coming up on one of these pay-per-views. But back to this main card here. Yeah. So Waldo Cortez Acosta, my Dominican brother,
Yeah,
doing pretty good,
Que lo
man.
que, papi?
Hanging in there,
Like the
bro.
salad.
He needs to work on some things though. He definitely needs to work on like the taunting. Quit that. We need to throw that out. We need to stop the taunting. I'm just being honest here. We need to work on some technique, buddy. We need to get it on.
Tell him, Chris.
Seriously, like my man, hermano. I mean, let's
Dímelo, papi. Dímelo, papi.
let's work on these leg kicks. Let's work on checking some leg kicks.
Some of the defenses.
Yeah, we're doing good. You're looking great.
He's doing good, man. He's only lost one fight.
I mean, as far as an MMA career goes, dude, that's the best you could ever be. I mean, in the
UFC,
heavyweight division,
the heavyweight division.
you know what I'm saying? He's putting a mark out there for us Dominicans.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Yo,
doing
keep going on,
so
man.
keep it going, buddy.
Yeah, kill it, man. And
Let's
he just
go,
beat
Papa.
a legend in Andre Arlovsky.
Yeah, I was super proud of that, man.
Yeah.
I honestly, there was a lot of people calling him, like, thinking that Andre would have the experience over him, him being the veteran, being in there with everybody. I mean, obviously, Andre's up there in age, but he's no easy out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for anybody, he's a grinder. I mean, obviously,
He
look.
fought those 3 rounds.
Waldo couldn't get him out of there.
With a young guy. Waldo's 31.
And I'm telling you, he needs to work on being able to feint more. You know what I'm saying?
He has to clean up his boxing.
Clean up a lot of things because that right hand can't be like a Dominican Deontay Wilder or something. You know what I'm saying?
But he is
because everybody knows that's coming.
Yeah, but he has shown though that he's able to, if he has to, fight through because he's gone to decision a couple of times.
I mean.
That's pretty impressive to be able to fight.
That's
through
good,
and not
but-
get rocked and knocked out.
Yeah, but there was close calls because like Andre would clip him with things and he would get frustrated.
Yeah,
It's not like he would get hurt, but he would get frustrated, and what he needs to work on is movement. You know what I'm saying? A little more technique because he won't get hit with those shots. Because he's looking for counters, but at the same time, you got to be able to call out those things. You need to be able to set those things up.
Yeah.
So I definitely like his trajectory. He's definitely working his way up.
I think he can
11-1 is a great record.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I could see him. He looks to me like when I was watching him in certain point, like even in prior fights, he has almost like that Tom Aspinall movement. He moves really well.
Yeah, he's pretty
It's
slick.
not like that he doesn't have movement.
No.
I think he just gets a little sloppy at times.
Yeah.
And then like I said, he gets frustrated, and that's because of the technique.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's coaching him. I don't know who's behind him. But I mean, it's gotten him this far. So there's no rip or no bag on them, but so let's get out there, man. Let's stop eating plátanos and chill.
Nah, man, the plátanos are good. What are you talking about? That's good for your cardio.
I would imagine they're not. No,
Really? You
that's
don't think
probably
so?
very starchy, wouldn't they be? Like it's bananas, dude.
Yeah, but it's good. It gives you energy.
I guess a lot of potassium.
Yeah, exactly. You don't cramp. Potassium.
Potassium. But damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
This next fight, what's not too happy about, man. I really thought Phil Hawes would come out and I mean he, I don't know. I think he's that chin is like worn out. I don't know. Man. I feel so bad. I feel so bad saying that, but like
He's not
he
that
was
old.
very emotional after the fight. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
Damn, Bruno the Hulk, bro.
yeah, he did what he intended to do,
He
Impose
did what
his
he had
will,
to do, man.
So, what are you going to do? But also, it's just another example of how great this card was,
And how
Really
middleweight
first-round
ain't no
knockout.
joke.
And middleweight, yeah, exactly. The middleweight guys these days are so much bigger than what the middleweights used to be.
He's not the biggest middleweight. I think he's like 5'10".
He's not that big, but he's built like
A tank.
I
Like
don't
the
even know
Hulk,
how
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't even know how he makes 185 if you look at him, because he's so top heavy and he's so strong. It looks like. So
I mean,
Phil Hawes is. I don't think Phil Hawes is like.
once he touched Phil, though, it was. You could see it was.
Yeah, but
he was on stumbly legs, and then dude, those last shots, bro, I was like, oh my god,
I know they're vicious on the ground, right?
big hammer
Yeah.
fists.
He
Yeah.
got him. Well, he's in the moment.
I hope he recovers and maybe he could come back. Maybe he just needs to take a lot of time off. You know what I'm saying?
I think he should take a little bit of time off after that for sure. Because
But, I mean, obviously, but
yeah,
like that was tough because I was really rooting for Phil Hawes to make a good comeback, maybe up like on an up and comer name.
Yeah.
But dude, this dude Bruno.
I'll tell you.
Oh look, wow, him and Waldo Acosta have the same record, 11-1.
I'll tell you, these young guys, these new guys they're just different.
Different breed of guys.
But yeah, the evolution is crazy, yo.
The evolution is just it's it's literally there's a revolution of the evolution, dog. It's different now. These guys are completely different now. There's a different breed of fighters. I feel like all these guys from the prior generations, all these kids that grew up watching UFC, the guys that were like, dude, I'm doing this for a living.
Yeah.
They started training MMA.
Yeah.
They didn't start training boxing. They didn't start training jiu-jitsu. They started training MMA, like mixed martial arts.
So they're able to put it together
Much better, much faster.
There's also some crazy talented guys too.
I mean, look at this next fight. I mean, let's talk about this next fight. Once again, we're back in the bantamweight division.
just dogs, man.
Dude,
All
there's
of them.
killers, man. And
Don't go to the bantamweight. Whatever you do, man. If you want to be a fighter,
don't
just
go to the
pick a
bantamweight.
different division.
Just go somewhere else. You might have a better chance in freaking lightweight at this point because lightweight has calmed down a little bit. But even then,
I don't
there's
know,
some
man.
murderers, and I mean every division is a murderer's row. But yeah, dude, let's just go right. I mean, my man Mario Bautista. Who expected that?
I don't know, man.
You know?
It just like he really took that test. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean,
proved
it was a
everybody that-
dog fight, dude. That was
That's what I'm
once
saying.
another fight.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why this first fight card of the year was so good.
Yeah.
Like it was just either it was a dog fight or it was like a spectacular KO. There wasn't
nice
many
finish.
There wasn't many boring fights, dude.
No, this whole card
was
was
none.
really nice to start off the new year. It was just like like we're
Very
back.
refreshing,
We're
yeah.
back and we're coming through hard. No games.
Nah.
These guys are coming to. That's the other thing about this card is what I will say. The card in general, like everybody was just not accepting. Like, sometimes I think Michael Bisping was even talking about it. Sometimes you see guys and they get taken down and they just kind of will stay in the guard a little bit and take a little breather and kind of accept it. But for me, if not this whole card, most of the fights on this card, if there was like takedown attempts, there was crazy scrambles.
Yeah.
There was no acceptance of, either or getting a dominant position.
I mean, dude, these guys were fighting tooth and nail.
And a lot of,
You know what
like
I'm
I
saying?
said, a lot of these guys are newer guys. Some of them were, we'll get right into it in a little bit. Who came through with the real heavy hands.
Who? I'm sorry.
No, sorry, no, I was thinking about. Sorry,
You're setting me up wrong here.
I did say wrong. Came through with a serious submission.
Who gave
Jim
it?
Miller, though, bro. I know.
Oh yeah, he got the submission in round
Yeah,
3, but
bro.
no, but we didn't even really get into the Ricky Simone and
Yeah, I know.
and
Sorry.
Mario Bautista.
That's what I was like saying. We'll get into it in a second. But I was like thinking.
But-
I was like, did he get it? No, he got the submission. But anyways.
But yeah, that was impressive. But going
Mario
back
Bautista.
to the
Yeah.
like I was expecting it possibly Ricky Simone possibly pulling off the win, but dude, this Mario Bautista wasn't letting up, man.
No, he
Was not letting up, bro. He's one of the new, like we were just talking about, one of these newer guys coming into these divisions, especially one like bantamweight, dude, and making a mark. I think Ricky.
Well, a lot of people didn't have him in that fight. I don't think a lot of people thought.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like Ricky, I think was ranked before this, and Mario's coming in to take that spot. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, he was a minus 175 favorite, Ricky Simone, but
so
I guess
not a huge
not a
favorite,
huge
but
one.
still a favorite nonetheless.
but it's still, it felt like it was more that Mario Bautista was the one who was getting tested, not Ricky. Ricky Simone was kind of, it was a good challenge for obviously.
Yeah.
Mario won, but that's what it felt like going into that fight for
But
me.
he's going to be another problem. That's going to be another problem
bantamweight.
for bantamweight. This dude
Yeah, I don't
Mario.
know. There's so many great matchups.
Look
in
at
bantamweight.
now we got Marcus and Mario.
You can fix up some of the guys from this card and have great fights.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, just
Yeah,
mix and
because
match.
like, what's his name even? No, that was featherweight though. I was gonna say Jean Silva would be.
Oh yeah,
really
John
good. I
Silva.
mean, look, even Fareed. Yeah, look, we're not even looking for Fareed too. He's in the bantamweight as well. I mean, dude, there's murderers row in bantamweight right now.
That's why it's looking good, man.
Yeah, it's looking crazy. So shout out to Mario on that one, man. Good
Yeah.
good performance there. But yeah, going to my man Jim Miller.
Yo,
Jim effing Miller.
Yeah, it came through, man.
Yeah.
Came
Tough
through
fight.
through-
Tough fight.
Oh, for sure, man.
I don't think anybody expected Gabriel to put up such a fight.
Jim Miller's so durable, man.
And I honestly thought it was going to go to 3 rounds. Like I didn't expect for him to pull out the submission like that, but he was He was a dog in there and he was able to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was able to get it done, bro. He freaking
Almost cranked his head off.
I mean, yeah, like I said, he's just so durable, and he's been around the game for so long. So he's also has the intelligence of somebody who's had 43 fights, or I think in the UFC. You know,
Yeah, it's a lot.
at lightweight too. You know, and he's not even the biggest guy, and it doesn't even look like he's the super big muscular
He's a
guy.
tank of a man though.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, he'd be your ass, but
Who was he calling for? I'm forgetting the names he was
Brock
calling
Lesnar.
for. Yeah, all right. Nah, but
You
he
take him on.
forget who he was calling for. It was either Felder or I forget what was the other name that he was thinking about fighting. Right off the top of my head, I can't think of it. But yeah, he was calling out. It was another good name that he was calling out. But I know Paul Felder was one of them, and then I forget who the other guy was. Jesus.
That'd be a cool fight, Jim Miller. versus
Yeah, I mean
Felder.
Paul Felder would be a good fight for him.
I'd love to see Jim Miller on UFC 300.
But dude, that was a scrap, bro. That was quite
That's what
the
I'm
scrap.
saying, man. And he's kind of been on a little streak.
Yeah, he has definitely
So-
for sure.
You know, I'm telling you, if he can recuperate from this last one in time,
Yeah,
it'd be really interesting to see when we could see Jim Miller back in the octagon.
yeah. I'm just trying to look up real quick who he was talking about fighting.
Oh, Jim?
Yeah. Yeah. Can't seem to find it. Another one that I can't seem to find.
I was about to say, that's okay.
Yeah, I always do this, don't I? But yeah, shout out to Jim Miller. Hopefully, we see him on UFC 300, and you know, we can see him perform
Oh,
against
yeah, bro. I'd love to see that.
against somebody around his same.
Because let's be honest, it's going to be Conor McGregor.
It is not. No, he's not. No, stop that. It's not gonna. I don't think Conor McGregor's coming in. You think he's gonna just like pop in there and
UFC
they're saving
300,
up
bro.
that
Yes, bro. Yes, they are.
until we get
We'll get back. We'll get back
official
to that later.
confirmation.
We'll get back to
I
that
don't
later.
believe it.
But anyways,
Man,
now we got the
the rematch.
the
The
rematch.
rematch.
The proof is in the pudding. Let's say,
Man.
All right?
Yeah, I guess this
We
dude
saw
definitely.
What was going to be the outcome?
Yeah, this dude Ankalaev showed there was no fluke in the last fight.
Oh my God, he really. I mean, that finish was. It was honestly vicious.
Nasty.
Yeah, the hit on the ground when it was obvious that Johnny Walker was hurt because he grabbed his nose.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He
it
just.
almost ripped his nose off his face.
I think he at a different angle he breaks his nose.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he just
definitely
about
broke his
almost did.
nose.
You think he broke his nose right there?
100%. Yeah.
That was nasty, yeah.
Because he hit him at first. He kind of hit him with like a
What-
straight that kind of hit him on the side.
Why does Johnny always get hit with these punches that make him like...
Did you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything. Yeah, why does Johnny always get hit with these punches that are like super like awkward and they make him like bounce back and hit the cage? Like he got hit with the same one when he fought Jamal Hill.
That kick?
No, like a punch that just like kind of like threw him off. Oh no, I think didn't he beat Jamal Hill? Maybe he beat Jamal
Who? Johnny Walker?
Hill. Yeah.
No, he lost. He got KO'd.
Oh, he did get KO'd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that weird like punch. But yeah, no, this dude Johnny Walker, yeah, he's just very awkward in there. He'd just be doing this like capoeira stuff. I feel like he'd be leaving a lot of holes open
Yeah.
to get hit. You know.
We were talking about earlier too. He's such a big guy for 205. I
Yeah.
mean, just in
What were
general,
you saying about it? Go ahead. So what was that?
about what?
Yeah, like it's what we were saying before.
Oh yeah, that he's such a big guy for 205. He's like 6'7" or 6'6", whatever.
Yeah.
But he's just a bigger target.
Yeah.
You know, than pretty much. I mean, if you kick him anywhere, you know, you can find his body because his body has such a big surface.
Yeah, and he has such a big like
and his legs are huge too.
and he's very long. You know what I'm saying?
He has kind of like an awkward kind of. He has because he's so big. He has like almost an awkward build because he's jacked too. He's
Yeah.
obviously huge, but
He's not as fast as some of these smaller guys in that division. Like Ankalaev isn't huge for
Yeah.
205. You know?
he's pretty like. I think he's like almost the perfect size for 205 though.
Yeah.
Alive.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he cuts down, but he doesn't cut down too much because he's not.
No.
You know,
He looks really good
too
at
big
205.
in his mass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even know how Johnny Walker makes 205.
Or like a guy like Jamal Hill. Like the new guys look massive.
Yo, yeah, that dude is.
You know what I'm
big.
saying? Jiri looks more of the 205er. You know what I'm saying?
Or Pajeda looks like a great.
Yeah,
205
yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, like Ankalaev also, he looks like a good one. But look, a guy like Blachowicz, Rakic, Johnny Walker, even Khalil Roundtree, those dudes are huge. They're freaking huge.
Oh, Khalil Roundtree, bro. But yo, Khalil Roundtree's another one.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Khalil's
he's in the discussion.
Khalil.
He's been putting together a bunch of wins, and
he's gonna be a serious problem this year, dude. If these guys don't
Tell
really
me.
tighten up there, bro.
if they just
Because he's not coming to play around. Like the only guy that I see that's good that would be like his biggest test is Pajeda. Because all these other guys, bro, they're not technically like maybe Rakic, and he has a good fight coming up here soon, I think too. He's fighting Jiri here soon.
Yeah.
I think on the 300 card, I believe.
Mhm.
But yeah, like Khalil, bro, like other than maybe Magomed, him and Pajeda are like the top of the division.
probably
Khalil,
yeah,
Pajeda, and Magomed.
well, you could say Jiri and Jamal too. They both carry.
I just feel like Jiri wasn't there. Like Jiri definitely, he's had a lot of time off, and I'm glad that he's actually taken this fight against Alexander here, on a little bit of a short notice. But still, like he needs to get a little bit more of his feet wet because we only seen him so much.
Yeah,
You know, he got a title fight. I think in 2 fights.
I think it was like 2 or 3 maybe. But yeah,
You know what
he
I'm saying?
didn't. Yeah, he didn't have many fights before he fought for the title. He had impressive finishes.
Yeah, because he beat
Dominic
before that he
Reyes.
beat Dominic Reyes, and then after that he beat.
Well, he fought somebody else before that. Because after he fought Dominic Reyes, he fought for the title, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Alexander Ozdemir.
Oh yeah.
Ozdemir. So it was only those 2 guys, really. And before that, really, you know, you got to give it to Dominic. He was up there in the division.
Yeah, but he also,
So-
I think, in a lot of ways, he did earn the belt because he did have that war with Glover.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. And I don't think anybody, especially the way he did it with that, like, come around the back submission,
Yeah, man.
you know.
'Cause,
But
yo,
Magomed is going to be a problem, too. Like, Magomed going back to his win. Like, I can see him, if he gets the title shot against Pajeda, possibly winning that, dude.
possibly.
Because I feel like as good as Pajeda is on the feet, he's not as good on the ground.
Yeah, but did you see what Magomed said?
What'd he say?
He said that he's not gonna wrestle with if he fought like whenever he fights for the title. If it's Alex, he said,
Yeah, okay.
I don't know though. I could see you because he mostly stands up too.
I mean, yeah,
He's
I mean,
mostly
and he's
striker
coming out of
anyway.
Extreme too. Like it's not
Yeah,
like
he can wrestle, obviously, but I think you know
I
he
mean, this
seems to
could be
like
just something he's saying, and then when he goes in there, he puts him in a damn Kimura and like twists his
Maybe.
shoulder off. You know what I'm
But
saying? Like,
you know, Pajeda has pretty good takedown defense, man.
he's definitely, you know, with the fights that he has had, he's worked on it. But like honestly, I don't think Jiri was the biggest test in that
No, in the ground game, it was
yeah,
mostly
in that
striking
category.
affair.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'd like to see the Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira fight, and then after that, the winner of that faces Ankalaev.
that'd be good, yeah. Because
I think that's
Jamal
fair.
Hill is very, very well rounded.
Yo, I'm telling you, yeah, you like Jamal Hill's been out for a while because of the injury for sure, but you know the
He's
way
very
that
good.
he's very
And
durable.
very strong.
He has mad power. I mean, the way that he knocked out Johnny Walker was also vicious, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
hit him on the forehead. The pink.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What's that thing? That noise? You know what I'm talking
Did the Scooby Doo slip?
about?
But,
yeah, but yo, let's talk about this weekend, huh? What you thinking? What you
Oh
thinking? What you
boy, oh
thinking?
boy! This is gonna be a whole lot of fun this weekend.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna run down these prelims real quick. We got a few guys here. Let me see: Malcolm Gordon, Jimmy Flick, Jasmine Jazz Divisius, Priscilla Cachoeira,
All right.
Joanne
Lenise.
Lenise, Sam Patterson. Oh, Sam Patterson, I think, is pretty highly touted. Jillian Robertson versus Poliana Viana.
That should be an interesting.
That's going to be a
fight.
good fight because I think Poliana's coming off of a loss.
Yeah. But she's pretty well rounded, and then Jillian Robertson's obviously a real ground specialist.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
it should be fun to watch them.
yeah.
two,
Those. That's a good strawweight fight. Then we got Sari Sadi versus Ramon Tavares.
Ramon Tavares,
Oh
man.
boy, then we're getting into some names here. Let's
Charles
see.
Jourdain versus
Sean
huh?
Woodson. Oh boy, in the featherweight boy. Charles Jourdain is very good.
Yeah,
Very,
for
very
featherweight.
good. Yeah.
I forget. He didn't get the finish in his last fight, but he went to decision and he dominated.
Yeah, I mean, he's been kicking ass.
So,
I
know.
think he's settled down with, like, when he first came in, he was doing a lot of talking,
yeah.
but then he, like, chilled out, I think, after a loss, maybe.
Yeah.
And then he got really, like, serious about his career.
Yeah.
And he's been on that trajectory, so.
I mean, he's definitely an interesting featherweight prospect, and every time he fights, I'm always like, oh, damn, Jourdain's about to fight.
Charles Air Jourdain.
Yeah, he got that swag.
Yeah, for sure,
Yo, then we got Brad Katomo versus Garrett Armfield. Yo,
that looks good.
Katomo, man.
Yeah, no joke. The double tough double tough winner, right?
I don't think he won the first.
Yeah, he won twice.
Oh, that's right. He did
He's
win.
the only dude to win twice.
Damn. What a savage.
Yeah. So
Go to the Ultimate Fighter.
he made it
twice and
through
win.
twice. The tough house.
That's beast.
Big,
That's pretty big.
big ups.
So that should be a fun fight
Yeah,
because that man's a dog.
yeah. He's a little tank, that dude.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like he's kind of small for lightweight, but he has what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, he's
what I'm
big
saying?
enough.
I mean, he won twice.
He won the Ultimate Fighter twice.
I don't know. I feel like just the only reason I'm just like kind of giggling for any context, if you want to know, it's just like I feel like the tough thing is so outdated. You know,
I like the Contender Series better for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say Contender Series is taking its spot. You know, so
Yeah.
like the tough is just so long and it's so free. They just have like this same kind of like repetitive kind of way that they do it, and it's just gotten kind of old. You
Yeah.
know? I think at one time when the UFC was like coming up, it was good and like it was something at a certain point in the time was good, but
Well, it's kind of like a reality TV show. Well, I think they put it less the in the newer seasons. That it's less reality TV, more they're trying to get more to the fights.
That's what I'm saying because they give still a little clip of that in the
Yeah.
Contender Series.
Yeah,
So
it's
like
part of it.
I think they get more straight to the point in Contender Series as opposed to like having these guys, away from their family, doing all this training, it's just like I think the whole uncomfortable situation, like environment and situation. I understand because like it's like something I guess like in the UFC you got to get used to, but like. Yeah, Contender Series is much better.
I do like the Contender Series personally.
Yeah, because like these guys are right there. They get in there. They're hot and ready. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to in the tough house, they're over here waiting, and they're not. I mean, because in the UFC, it's more of like an individual sport as opposed to like a team sport. So it's not like that whole like this coach versus that coach is like what. There's like, why don't those two dudes just fight?
Well, they end up
everybody else
fighting.
got to fight.
But also, I get it because you do need a team to be a better mixed martial artist.
Yeah, but
So,
Anyways. So
yo,
moving
now
on
we got
to
Arnold Allen versus Masvar Evelev, man.
the
This
main
is
card. Yeah, that's gonna be a great
number
fight,
3
dude.
versus number 9 in the featherweight division, yo.
And I'm really excited to see Arnold Allen, dude.
Yo,
'Cause,
he's great, man. He got
yeah.
beat by Max Holloway, I think, in his last outing.
Yeah, I think that's his only loss in the UFC.
But yeah,
And
that's
I mean, dude,
yeah,
who doesn't lose to Max Holloway?
yeah.
So,
He shouldn't be ashamed. I mean, he's one of the greatest. So
but he's taking on quite a
should be a tough
contender
challenge,
in
man.
Mozart.
Mosar is
Mozart is no joke, man.
yeah, he's not to be trifled with. Let's just say. But Arnold Allen, I think he has the skills to pay the bills in this one.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Well
with you.
said, dude. Well said. Perfectly
Yeah.
said, dude. Like, and I love his his style and his demeanor.
Oh yeah,
Like he's just he's quiet, but like low key funny. You know what I'm saying?
he's definitely a cool guy, and I think he just has a really nice way of mixing things up. And I don't think he's really lacking in anything. I just think with the more time, he's gonna get better, and he could definitely fight for the title. One day,
yeah,
this guy.
for
But
sure.
I'll probably give it to him, even though I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight.
No, because Mozart is definitely gonna put him to the test. That's what I'm saying. Like that's gonna be because he's number 9 and Arnold's 3.
Yeah,
So like he's putting himself at risk, in a way.
yeah.
Could be possibly losing that ranking, but yeah, my confidence is in Arnold for sure because I think he could definitely get it done. He's very well rounded. The dude is strong as mess too.
We probably learned a lot in that Max Holloway fight.
And I
too.
feel like another thing is that he gave I don't know, it's like that kind of star thing. Like he gave him a little respect, and like it's kind of weird when you're fighting like somebody that you've seen coming up for so long.
Well, some people can't do the test, but
Yeah.
other people are more successful. But also, Max Holloway was just really on that night. And
Oh yeah, Max Holloway's
put
always
it
on
together,
though.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so this dude, Arnold Allen, is getting it done.
All right.
Let's just say that.
Say that.
So next fight we got Chris Curtis. Oh damn, Chris Curtis is on the card too.
I know.
I didn't even realize. I was like, oh man, his boy.
Teammates on the card.
Seriously, this is gonna be good. We got Chris Curtis versus Marc-Andre Barrial.
And Curtis is training with the champ.
You know what I'm saying.
So
So
this should be a tough fight at middleweight, though.
yeah,
Barrial is no slouch.
there's no slouches at middleweight. Honestly,
Marc
You know what I'm
Andre,
saying?
but Marc Andre is a big guy too, as well.
He's a big dude. Yeah,
Chris
it's a big
Curtis is the
Canadian.
biggest middleweight,
Yeah.
but I know that he's always going to throw down, and that's why he's on the main card.
I just sometimes what happens with Chris. He gets matched up bad sometimes, and some of these guys they like. Chris likes to fight. You know what I'm saying? He don't like to wrestle. And I don't. He hates that's the problem he had with Jack Hermanson. You remember? He had that one. It was really boring.
Yeah, where he got.
But it wasn't his fault. It was like Jack Hermanson's
Some
fault.
wrestling,
Yeah, going for takedowns, just kind of holding on to his leg, and constantly going for scrambles and stuff.
But I think he definitely has most fun when he's standing up and he's able to deliver them power shots.
Yeah, 100%. Because he's a really good striker.
Yeah, he's a great striker. So that should be a fun fight, man, for the 185.
Cheer. Then we got a good welterweight bout with Mike Malott versus Neil Magny.
Neil Magny, man.
Neil
I'm
Magny
rooting for
back.
the wins, man.
Yeah, for sure. We need to see Neil Magny back on the win column, but
Malott's a favorite in that fight.
dude, Mike Malott's no joke, dude.
No,
and
he's not. He's a tough Canadian.
he's only
man.
got one loss on his record, and I don't know if that's even in the UFC. I think he's won everything in the UFC.
Yeah, so look at that.
So
Damn, I don't
that's
know.
a tough fight. Neil Magny always gets the young bloods.
I know. He's, yeah. I always root for Neil Magny, but sometimes I'm like, damn.
Like I didn't like
bad
that.
when he
I
gets
didn't like
beat
his
up.
outing with Ian. And
Oh, no.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was kind of.
Like whatever that was, like whether it be because of all the shit talking and whatever, like I mean Ian was it seemed like so much bigger than him too in the fight. I don't know.
He definitely did.
But yeah, we I'd like to see Neil back in the win column, although Mike Malott is no joke, dude. The dude's a marauder, son.
Yeah, that's why he's a favorite. So against a veteran like Neil Magny. But I think Neil Magny still might have some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah,
I
let's
can see him
hope, man.
possibly pulling off a sub win.
Yeah, I can see it too.
I'm going for the underdog on this one.
100%, 100%. I'm with you on that one. Then we got our co-main and main event. We got Raquel Pennington, Myra Bueno Silva. Who you think got that? Man, Myra's not a big favorite, but she's the favorite.
Well, Myra is a pretty tough contender. I think who did she beat last? Was it
Holly Holm
yeah, she beat Holly Holm
with the choke.
with the choke, man. She's on a 3-fight winning. No, well, her last 3 fights she won. Looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's on a
Raquel
4-fight
Pennington,
winning
she's
streak.
been up and down, but
Yeah, Myra Bueno Silva's a beast, though.
she's a veteran in the game for sure.
That's why she's the favorite.
Myra's relatively younger in the game.
Yeah. Damn, I think I'm giving this one to Myra Bueno Silva.
Yeah, dude, she's pretty aggressive too.
She's no joke.
Yeah.
If she beats Holly Holm, immediately got to be like, damn, you don't want to mess with that.
Well, who's Raquel's last win against? Oh, Caitlin Vieira. But I think we talked about this in one of our fights. She hasn't fought in about a year's time. So
She's been out for a little bit, huh?
been out for a while.
Well, we'll see. Myra Silva hasn't fought in a while either. Her fight with Holly Holm was last year, I think, but it was near the beginning of last
She's
year.
got some good wins on the record.
I think it's going to be a good fight, but honestly, I can see, like I said, Myra Bueno Silva coming through and really dropping it. Skrills drop it hard. you know?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can see Myra kind of pulling away, but then again, I can see Raquel dragging it out for 3 rounds and being just kind of heavy on the wrestling and possibly taking it, places.
Possible she makes it dirty,
But Raquel's dangerous everywhere.
I know.
She's really good at submissions. So
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you want her on the ground or standing up.
we'll see, man. We'll see with that one.
Now to the
Now on to the main event.
holy grail of the
Jesus
card.
Christ.
Let's just say the crown on top of the whole card, which for me right now it seemed like a pretty intense.
So we got
card.
Dreykus.
Dreykus.
DuPlessis versus Sean Strickland.
How do you feel
So
about
first
it?
thing I have to say about this fight is nobody thought that in 2024 we'd be talking about Sean as the champion of the UFC. As the middleweight champion of the
And
UFC.
then much less Drickus DuPlessis fighting for the title. And not, if he did get the strap, like everybody would have thought maybe they would have gave Adesanya a rematch if it was a close fight.
Or we would have thought that it would have been Adesanya versus DuPlessis. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was what was, being hyped.
that
up to
was what
begin
was
with.
planned.
That was what was planned. But Sean, he didn't
Came in
agree
like
with
a
that
wrecking
plan.
ball.
He came through, you know what I'm saying?
It was
Made
like,
history real quick.
not if I have something to say about
He
it.
said, for America. But Drickus DuPlessis
America!
versus Sean Strickland, eh? They got some real beef, man. I don't think this is,
What do you think? What are your opinions on the fight?
on the fight. I think
Okay, hold
honestly-
on. Before you answer that, let's see. Opinions on the trash talk.
the trash talk. I think that both of them are kind of getting under each other's skin, but Drickus, at least from what you see in the optics, it looks like Drickus is handling it a little bit. Like he's kind of taking it a little bit smoother, and because usually Sean Strickland is pretty. He's not like either or on the fights,
Yeah.
like if he likes the guy or not.
Yeah.
But this time he's like, nah, I'm gonna fuck this guy up for real.
Yeah, he's about to. He sounds like he wants to really touch him up.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to get him at the crowd when they were fighting.
Yeah, he
So-
said he was about to bite his ass.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm really excited to see what Drickus DuPlessis has in store for Sean Strickland because, like we said before, Sean Strickland is so good defensively, even on takedown defense,
Oh,
standing
so
up.
these are your thoughts on the fight though. Then.
Oh,
Now.
so yeah, I guess I'm going over here.
I was gonna say now. So my thoughts on the trash talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Drickus likes getting under people's skin, and he seems pretty okay with that. Like he doesn't seem like really bugs him too much because he doesn't really have much to. I guess he's. It seems like he's got a clean slate from what it looks like. Although Sean even's digging up some shit, but I just think, it's not the most comfortable situation, but you hate to see it. This kind of trash talk, especially about trauma, past stuff like that.
Oh my god, bro, you're getting soft on me, dog.
I'm not. It's not that. I'll be honest, dude. It's like it's becoming more of a. It's more of a sport now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it got a little bit of nasty with Dreykus and freaking
he's talking about
Israel.
his dad and stuff.
Well, beforehand, even before this, with Dreykus and Israel,
I think the
Dreykus
most
likes
recent-
pushing some weird buttons, dude.
I think
You
the
know what I'm
most
saying?
recent one of that, people not liking the trash talk, was maybe Colby Covington with Leon Edwards.
And that's what I'm saying. It's giving a little more liberty. Even though, yeah, you could say that I'm going soft, but dude, I don't know. That's the same thing. With last year, a lot of stuff that happened last year. But yeah, just with everything that happened last year, a lot of the uncomfortable situations, not only in the UFC, but just in general, social media and stuff like that. I'd like to see this year we phase out of some of that uncomfortable stuff and some of that mainstream nastiness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I like to see.
You want it to be a gentleman's sport?
A little bit more gentleman. I don't like when people start talking about each other's families and
I
stuff.
think most guys
Makes the what you said about the Colby and the Leon situation, bro.
Yeah, it gets
Colby,
so sticky.
as many people that were rooting for Colby for that fight before he freaking had to take a hard left, before he took that freaking hard freaking rapper U-turn, everybody was rooting for him, and then he said some crazy shit, and then everybody's booing him because that shit is nasty. That shit is distasteful.
Well, this is what I'll say though about this. If you feel this way, I think that you pay for whatever you say anyway. So that's why you should be able to say it because, you're like, oh, we were all rooting. Everybody's like, oh, Colby Covington. I was kind of excited to see what he was going to do in that fight too. But, you see, then that stain is you know what I mean? It's kind of you get the.
I mean, karma's a bitch. If that's
what
what you're trying to say,
you get that back. I think when you
comes
start,
back around. It does.
Yeah,
it
when you
definitely
start,
does for
you know.
sure. And
it's not perfect, but I think a lot of the times.
And Sean isn't a hero either. He's no knight in shining armor.
He's like an anti-hero.
He's like Venom. You know what I'm saying?
He's like an anti-hero.
He's literally like
man.
Venom.
He's like the best anti-hero champion.
Yeah, that we could have, probably.
We could ever have.
And
he's so loved and but
let's just say this.
Time,
at the end of the day, in the trash talk department, I'm rooting for Sean. And that's as much as I have to say about that. This other shit, it's just like I said.
About the fight, or
no? I'm talking about the trash talk.
I'm saying, do you want him to win the fight?
Oh, now if we're gonna get into the fight, yes.
Well, that's basically what
another
one.
That's another.
I'm
in that side. On that side too. I'm on the Sean Strickland.
I think Sean Strickland wins too, for sure. And I want him to win. I mean, obviously, I think Sean Strickland is. I think he's just super talented, and he got the skills. But DuPlessis, like I said, the reason why this fight also doesn't have a big disparity between who's the favorite and who's the underdog is because it's that close.
Well, what do you think about Dreykus not taking the fight against Israel or because of the broken foot?
I think he didn't want to take it because he wanted to fight Israel all the way. I don't think at 100%.
Because he said he had a messed up foot even against Robert Whitaker.
I'm sure. I mean, most of these guys come into fights with injuries.
Yeah. I mean, it could be true.
It's all dependent
might not be
upon,
a story.
It's all dependent on what you're willing to handle and what you think you can get away with. I think.
Yeah.
Because some guys will go in with pretty serious injuries, but they're able to play it off, and they might even win the fight.
Yeah.
But other guys, they might not be willing to take that chance. And also with Drickus, I think part of the, how you say he trash talks and stuff, I think he's at least good enough where the UFC kind of likes it because
I guess.
He built up, because like you said, the Adesanya situation, he kind of made that weird, that was kind of getting built up, oh, damn, it's going to be after Adesanya had already cleared out the division, you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
This Drickus fight must be interesting. So he's pretty
Especially
good
the
at.
way he handled Robert. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, man.
I don't think anybody expected that.
He's pretty good at stirring
But,
it up.
but Sean is definitely a different type of fighter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think there's. Sean is one of those newer breed of fighters that has been training MMA, and he definitely trains much different than a lot of the guys. You know, than a lot of guys,
Anybody, yeah.
anybody in
He has a
any
different
in any
type
division.
of, different
you know?
type of flow to him. That's why he's so good. You know, he spars all the
I think
time.
I believe in that in his style and
His methods.
and his methods. Yeah, I believe in that.
I mean, he doesn't go without being perfect. You know, he's had a couple.
No, and he's had losses, but
he's able to clean up whatever problems that he's had in the past and be better. It seems like every fight. Cause
he's just a bad man. Bro.
yeah, he's a bad man, and he's been making his way to the middleweight division for a minute now. He lost to Pajeda, and then he lost to.
I mean, he just fought dogs, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He lost to Pajeda, and then he lost to who's the other guy? Killer Gorilla.
Yeah, Cannoneer.
Cannoneer, exactly.
But then he came back and beat Imov off, beat Abus, and then got the title fight.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So
that should be very interesting.
I'm rooting for Strickland. It's definitely not going to be an easy fight.
I can see Strickland winning too, honestly. I can see him piecing him up on the feet, being able to handle the takedowns. Because we've seen, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the recent pictures of Strickland, but he's looking big. He's looking
Jacked.
strong.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it seems like he's preparing for that type of, bulldoze type of weird style.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to do what he did to just a pretty bold prediction here, and just on how the fight, like kind of the story of the fight's going to go. Mm-hmm. He's going to kind of drag out the fight like he did with Magomed. He's going to let him blow his steam out, blow his wad. And then when it's time to put it on him, he's going to really put the hurting on
Man, we've seen him do it before. So I could see him just,
And we haven't seen Drickus in any 5-rounders or even in a main event.
I mean, we'll see,
So.
We'll also see how he performs under that pressure.
And again, he hasn't had to because, he's been able to
dub after dub,
yeah, he's been able to get all finishes.
So he's not an easy cookie, but like I said, I feel like my prediction is Sean Strickland. Like you said, I think that's a good look at it. Like he's gonna maintain the barrage, hold steady, and then maybe around 2 or 3 start turning it up a little bit, and then really showing him what it is with the hands.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, that's a good little preview.
Yeah.
And predictions of 297.
Yep.
Let's just give a little look at these upcoming pay-per-views. And we're talking about 298, 299, and still to be announced the 300 card. But let's just give our thoughts maybe on this, just thoughts really on the main, co-main, and maybe that Murad Valasvili versus Henry Cejudo for 298.
Let's start with the Merab versus Cejudo fight.
What do you think?
I don't know, man. This is a scary fight for Cejudo. Even though he's Triple C, and I have all the faith in the world that he could probably beat most of the guys, even at 135 now.
Odds are, I mean, he's an underdog.
But, yeah, I just don't, Merab is a different type of beast, yo. The way that he looked in the Peter Yan fight, I mean, and we're talking about 135, and we're, like, talking about him like he's the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we're talking about Merab on this podcast, we're always like, damn, you don't want the problems. Because he really has that type of style and that type of energy it looks like he could handle pretty much anybody, for me, at 135.
But the thing is, I don't know if the UFC is ready to handle him.
I think so. I think because I'll just move into featherweight.
Yeah, but it's not that so much. I think it's more that, like, it's just, he's a hard sell for a lot of fighters.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm saying? Even
though they won't want to fight him?
Skill for skill, yeah. No, yeah, exactly.
Nah, if you're fighting for the title, you don't want to fight him.
I'm saying, like, if and he's made his way up there. I mean, he's number 2, but, like, I'm saying, like, if let's say, and we're gonna get to that. Let's say something happens with the Cheeto Vera fight where the belt. Let's say a scenario where the belt switches hands. You think Cheeto's gonna want to take that Merab fight?
I mean, he's gonna have to if he has to.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Is he gonna have to? Is he really?
Yeah, bro.
He's a champ.
If he beats Henry Cejudo right here, which I think he has a real good shot at doing. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard.
I mean, I guess it's like you said. I mean, he's gonna end up having to fight the champ at one point or another. But
like I said, it's hard to see him losing to anybody at 135.
see
right
these
now.
rankings.
Unless you, I mean, I don't know.
You got a lot of guys. You got a lot of guys.
I know you could put him against Sandhagen. You could put him against.
You know, he might want to get it back on Sean. You know, Sean, like they might want to put him up against Sean.
If they put him against Sean O'Malley.
If Sean, whether he wins or loses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean,
because they got a little beef there, and the story with the jacket, you know. So.
I guess it's whatever beef though. It's funny.
It's funny.
Geoff Neal versus Ian Machado, Gary though, huh? What do you think about that?
Well, they rebooked it. That's a plus,
so
and
that's interesting. There's a little bit of spice on this one, no?
Dude, Ian Gary got spice all over his name, dude.
He got spice all over his name. He's been drinking the spicy whiskey.
Yeah, he probably has been. He's probably drinking, going to the Irish Fort. Well, no, he's not really even. Dude's not even really like liked in Ireland or whatever. Like he's in Brazil right now. Like he's fighting his camps, or he's fighting with the Shoot the Box boys.
Well, I mean, whatever
with all the drama surrounding him.
He's been killing it. You got to give him that.
Killing it in what aspect?
Come on, bro. The disrespect here. Yeah, Gary.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to disrespect anybody. I'm just saying, like,
he's been winning.
He's no doubt. I mean, in that aspect of things, yes, he's been winning all his fights. But as far as like being a disruptor, definitely has been.
Yeah, but it's also giving him attention, publicity. You know, some people say all publicity is good publicity.
No odds on that fight, eh?
Because it's kind of the toss-up,
hey?
you know. Because Ian Gary, it's definitely going to be Ian Gary's toughest test in Geoff Neal.
I saw a recent interview with him, and he definitely looked a little bit
frazzled.
Just a little bit, that's perfect word, frazzled.
Maybe he had a bad webcam.
I don't know, dude. He just looked like he was reading off a script or something, and trying to like, you know, I don't know. He has a lot of stuff, surrounding him, and you know, I would like not that I'm a fighter, not in his situation, but like I think anybody in that situation with as much freaking flame that they're throwing at this dude, you know what I'm saying, would be uncomfortable, would be like in a weird state of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he might be frazzled.
Dude, that's a lot of shit. There's a lot of like good or bad. There's a lot of shit going on like around him and.
Yeah, true, but like I said, this is really the proving grounds to see what kind of fighter he is, and if he's able to battle through. Because fighting is not just about having to train hard and then get in the cage and then fight hard.
Yeah.
It's about maintaining your whole life in a manner that you're able to compete at the highest level,
in and out of the cage.
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
What I'm saying?
But the thing is about it is only the best are able to push through everything, bad and good. You know, like they say John Jones, for instance.
Well, the only reason I say that is because, like, you know, in this past interview that I seen, he just was like, there were certain things that they were at, they were asking him, like, whether he felt like he could change, if he could change certain things that he has said, and he said no. And, like, I feel like anybody, like, who's not fucking blind is like would say yes in his situation and be like, yeah, I wouldn't have done this, that, and the other. Whether it had been with the Neo Magny situation, whether it be with this dude, which he's gonna have to face now, Geoff Neal, with the whole freaking T-shirt situation, and then now and then all the shitstorm with the wife.
Yeah, but that's it though. It's like what are you supposed to do?
It goes back to what you said. Karma comes back around.
That's what I'm saying. If he's truly, like I said, and either way, if he's truly not cut out to handle all the stuff that's going, because that's the thing. Once you're in the UFC and stuff, there's a spotlight, and like anybody can get caught in some weird stuff.
Yeah,
if you're talking smack, and then people are looking for stuff on you. Yeah, like that's probably part of the reason.
No, definitely, they're always gonna try to dig up something on
you
to get under your skin and to make you feel uncomfortable and get you out of your zone.
Yeah, I think it's all a test, and like I said, if he prevails and he goes through, and
a big test, dude.
Because most of the time, over time, guys get less. They gain like they garner a more humbleness about them. I think. In
Yeah, and
time.
he's still
He's
relatively
still pretty
fresh.
young.
I mean,
Yeah, he's pretty young.
he only got like 2 or 3 years in the
Yeah.
organization. So, but dude, Jeff Neal's no joke. I
No, he's
mean, he
not no
gave
joke.
Shavkat a hell of an outing. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah, for
saying?
sure.
You know, he might have lost against Shavkat, but like before and up until that point, he was giving him a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
Jeff Neal can hit. He can,
He hits like a truck.
dude. Yeah,
So it should be a good fight.
that's going to be a great fight for welterweight.
But back to the
8 versus 10.
the main events.
Main event. Thoughts on the main event? What do you think?
Volkanovski
What do you think?
Topuria. I'm going Volkanovski because he's the man, and I think Topuria's pretty good, but I think Volkanovski might be a little stronger. Honestly, not gonna lie to you. I think Volkanovski also has that veteran. You know, I mean, even though he still has, I think he has good time left in the game because he's, but like I said, I think just Volkanovski is so polished, and he's so and he's faced so many high level guys, and Topuria, although very good, does not have the same resume. You know,
Yeah, I could agree with you there.
you know.
It's a little soon for me to call because we got a couple more fights still, and this is until February, beginning of February. Got a little bit of time. I'm still on the wall about who can win this fight.
It's a toss up.
I'd like to see the like Alexander's demeanor and stuff, but I do agree with you there in the fact that Alexander is the stronger fighter. I believe he's probably the more like he's probably the tougher fighter in the wrestling and certain other aspects because like I don't know if Ilya has faced anybody as tough as Alexander and
No.
as well rounded.
100. No way.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
hasn't. He's faced his last, which was a really good fight was the Josh Emmett fight, where he really, showed out on that one.
Yeah, but Josh Emmett is a veteran, and he's not as well rounded.
No, he's not as well. I mean, but then again, you're talking about Volkanovski.
That's what I'm
Josh
saying.
Emmett's still top 5 in band. I mean, what is it? Not maybe not. Oh yeah, he's like top 5 in featherweight.
Yeah, 100%, and he's
Yeah.
coming off of a great win over Mitchell, but
Yeah,
Topuria, he's been through him.
he's been through him. I mean, hey, he's not
got a couple good fights on the resume, but like I said, I don't think he's been through anybody like
no.
Alexander, where as well rounded as Alexander is. And then another person that he hasn't faced that's really like the true gatekeeper of the division is Max.
Oh yeah.
You got to think about that in the featherweight division. I mean, there's kind of like two there's a champion and there's a former champion, and
There's a champion. There's a people's champion.
the only person that the Max is the only person that he hasn't fought.
I mean, and that would be a fun fight, Max Holloway versus Topuria. Well, we'll see. Like I said, yeah, it might be a little early to call this one, but I don't know. I'm starting to warm up on Alex on this one. I was a little bit more scared for him.
Yeah.
earlier, but
I think, I could see it going either way. But like you said, or like I was saying a little earlier, it's a little early for me to make a call. I'd like to see maybe some upcoming interviews and seeing how Alex is looking and stuff.
excuse me.
But yeah.
But
All
so
right, and let's move on to 299.
do you just want to hit the main event and then let's do the main because we're already been free for a minute, honestly.
Go, we're running it.
I mean, we're like over an hour or something.
Oh yeah, I mean we could even call it there if you want.
I mean, if you're down, I mean, do you just want to talk about maybe Anthony Joshua?
Yeah. Let's just run those guys over real
Let's
quick.
go that real
So
quick.
that got announced.
That got announced. And then
Francis Ngannou versus my man
this is
Anthony
happening apparently
Joshua.
March 8th.
Yeah.
That should be a fun little, really about to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we've already seen, though. It's kind of weird. Like, we know how good Francis Ngannou is boxing because we saw him fight the Gypsy King, mate. We saw him knock down the Gypsy King, mate. And
We'll see, dude. Because,
Anthony Joshua's a different fighter.
he's tough, man.
He-
Anthony Joshua isn't no chump.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be an easy fight. I don't think it's going to be easy in the least. I just
and
think
like
it's,
if Anthony gets past Francis, he's definitely got to fight Tyson at some point or another.
Yeah.
Or Usyk, depending on
what happens with that.
And that's the thing, though, because he's lost to Usyk, I think, twice.
I know.
Still,
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
but I don't know. This could be a fight that'll favor Francis.
I mean, he has the power.
As big as Anthony is, like,
He's the same size.
yeah, Francis is big too, and not only that, but he's fast. And like, I don't know, like, yeah, there's a 10-round fight. Right? It was 10 rounds with Tyson.
Yeah.
I think they were in 10.
I think so. Yeah.
But yes, you could. There's footage on him, but he's probably just gotten better.
Oh yeah,
since then,
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's been training in the boxing.
And he's about to get that bag too.
I'm sure he's been training with legit professional boxers
because he got that bag from the last fight.
Oh, so yeah.
You imagine
that's another thing you got to think about.
What he's able to put into his camp. Like, and I'm sure I'm sure Francis Ngannou is, I mean, for him to like I said, look so good in the Tyson Fury fight, he had to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he had to be on it.
I mean, dude, he took that fight so super serious, man. Like he wasn't playing with that. Like he knew this was a opportunity of a lifetime, and he wasn't gonna sleep on it.
No.
So he took complete advantage of that opportunity and left a mark in the boxing.
For sure, bro.
It
was crazy.
Shout out. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I could see him winning it.
I can see him winning it too, honestly.
He's got the man Eric Nixick on his side.
I know. I mean, they worked great together as a coach and a fighter.
Yeah, and then dude, that's the same thing with this weekend too. Like I could see Sean also pulling it out. Like, bro, like
for sure.
He's got a great coach, dude. That dude
and
is
Nixick
is
apparently
a monster.
said that after the payday that he got from Ngannou from the Tyson Fury fight, he's able to focus more on even more on his craft of.
I bet, dude.
Fighters.
I bet.
He said it was the biggest payday they ever got from.
Like the resources, imagine, son.
So
and
that's
then
what's up.
They're probably coming up on another one now with this with the
Exciting.
Saudis up in here, man. 2024 is going to be super exciting for not only MMA but boxing too. Boxing is going to have
they're gonna be putting on some good fights.
Yeah, it's going to be a revolution in boxing because you saw, and just real quick because I don't know if you've seen this, the Ring of Fire with Tyson and Usyk.
I don't think
like
so.
they put up a poster. I'll show it to you afterwards. But yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Nice.
They announced that, so that's coming up too. So,
but
another show in the books.
Well, shout out Archer Better Beef with the nasty knockout of Caleb Smith as well.
Dude, that was nasty, bro. Man, we'll see. We'll see if he fights Dimitri Bivol anytime soon.
We shall see.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll catch you guys on the next one. You already know.
Peace.
Peace.